Hello there, collective. Welcome back to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine, and this is the African Gypsy channel. Thank you so much for all of your support. I said to jump in here real fast to give you a quick message. Wow, okay. Making new friends. So I see a lot of you are going to be making new friends. Whenever this reading finds you, that's the right time for you. Remember that time is fluid. So whenever this message finds you, that's the right time. So someone's going to be making new friends because their spirituality is changing. The person they are within themselves is changing. So that's bringing about like a whole different spectrum of friends for them. And that's actually a very lovely energy. Let's jump in and see what else the collective need to know. Clear, concise messages, please. Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel. Remember that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. So please do take what fits and leave the rest to someone else. Hope you're all good, taking care of yourselves and your loved ones. God protects me. He protects all of the collective world connected to my messages. Divine guidance and wisdom from above comes to us at all times. What does the collective need to know here? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I'm going to be giving away a free reading to someone. All you have to do is type free in the comments. I'm going to choose one person to do a free reading for. So I see some secrets are coming out. There's been some cloak and daggery, some clandestine affairs, things that have been hidden away from you. Possibly to do with someone who's been hiding financial matters or hiding money or not giving money and stuff like that, but secrets are coming out. But your intuition has been spot on. You've had some insights about something happening over a financial matter. That's a message for someone. There's a lot of happiness coming in here with the sun. This is such a lovely energy. Revelation, light, the freedom to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and a strong emphasis on community, soul tribe, and all of that. A lot of respect from the community as well. Crossing your path, I see that someone has come out of a very difficult season, something that was very, very unfair for them. But I see that they're coming out of that season and things are working out much better for them. You're now finally reaching a more productive or more helpful phase of this season of your life. But things haven't been fair. There's been a lot of injustice and a lot of unfairness, but your happiness is coming in. And you're healing and recovering from the situation. Oh gosh, guys, we've got the sun and the stars coming in the first few seconds of this reading. This is like so much light, so much revelation, so much enlightenment, healing as well. I'm being told to use the word nurturing as well coming through. In the past, your intuition kicked in, strong emphasis on the intuition. You knew intuitively that something unfair was happening in your life, even though you weren't quite fair what it was. And you also knew intuitively that you were going to heal from it. Someone may have been slandered, their reputation may have been slandered, put through the washer, that kind of situation, you know. But things are coming ready and getting that respect. And you're actually going to be moving forward with a lot more respect, a lot more recognition. I see that someone is supposed to have been introduced to some very important people, but someone's just been sitting on it, causing delays, all this unnecessary injustice that was coming through. But you're going to make very fast progress. I also see that any confusion you had is coming to an end with so much light coming into the energy and your intuition clearly showing you things that were hidden. Because remember, we had this lady here reversed at the very beginning of the reading. There's definitely secrets coming out. Some things are being revealed. I also feel that there's a strong Virgo energy. A Virgo might be making fast progress after a lot of setbacks and all of that. That's a lovely energy as well for you to move forward in. But someone is feeling that something that they did was not the wisest idea ever. I know like about 10 days ago, for most people, making decisions was not really as spot on as you'd have wanted it to be. So someone's being told by the intuition that, oh, you know what, you shouldn't have told so-and-so that information. That was not a wise decision at all, because you know what, they're going to go and reveal that secret. Because I do see a breach in confidentiality that's leading to enmity. Someone saying something that they weren't supposed to, and it's causing two people to not quite see eye to eye just because of that. And that's probably why someone is now getting new friends. It could be a friendship situation. You're like, you know what, if you're going to be talking behind my back or revealing things I've said to you in secret, perhaps you're not really my friend. You sound more like a frenemy. So I'm going to attract new friends of my own same vibration. Yeah, someone is trying to heal from the energy of someone who's a trouble causer, out to cause trouble, someone who was criticizing them for no reason at all, slandering them. Again, that same energy of slandering, saying a lot of things about your name, and you're trying to heal from all the things that were said. You know what? You can't go around to each and every person who was told the wrong thing about you and tell them, you know what was said was not right. This is who I actually am. This is how things are. All you can do is just carry on doing you, because with the smear campaign against your name, you can't approach each and every person who was told. I mean, in these days of internet and social media, someone can say something to someone and that message is spread or repeated on so many different platforms that you can't go to each platform and say, hey, you know what, this is not true and whatever. You know what, the truth will always stand up, and true character will always stand up against false accusations and stuff like that. Yeah. Someone is feeling that something is a missed opportunity with you after the foolish action of going to talk about you. Firstly, let's clarify. Let's get some spiritual intel in the house right here. What is the clandestine activity that came up right here? What are the secrets coming out? What is the cloak and daggery? What is the spiritual intel on that? Clear, concise messages, please. I had a lot of requests for people saying, "No, Sunshine, we haven't seen you in a long time." And I did promise to bring out more videos, and today is just one of those days. Yeah. So some secrets are coming out about something that wasn't moving forward. Yeah. There might have been someone trying to put you into a third party situation and they're trying to keep it a secret. Or some of you, a few of you, may be dealing with an issue of fraud where there's some duplicity on the cards, where someone is either duplicating the relationship you have or duplicating a business idea that you've given them. And they're not telling you, what, that idea is great. They're just copying, pasting, taking that idea and going to trying to implement it, trying to be you, trying to copy you, trying to manifest something. But you're finding out all of this here because you are the magician and you have everything that you need in order to succeed. You're extremely intelligent, you've got emotional balance, you've got the resources that you need and the creativity to make up for what you don't have to make things happen, and you're still becoming a success. So a secret is coming out about something not moving forward to do with some people who were had unbridled passions, whether they were physical passions or passions to revenge, to be jealous, spiteful, and all of that. Let's find out one more here. And you're just standing your ground. You're just kind of like, you know what? Don't even try and come anywhere near me. Let's try and get this in focus. Don't even try and come anywhere near me, because I got boundaries, because I'm reaching out for my success, and I've got boundaries to about what I would accept and what I wouldn't accept. Someone may have been trying to make you lose your confidence, trying to slander you again, and duplicate a situation you had going, because if someone copies you, that means they're already not creative. And if he copies someone who's done something, you have to wait for the innovator to make the next step so that you can develop the stolen plot or the stolen plan. Yeah, stolen plot. I quite like that. All right, let's find out what is the blockage for the collective here. What is the Eight of Wands? Yeah, so you're coming out of confusion. Yeah. That unfair situation had gotten you like this all up in your head, thinking you're bound by a situation and you couldn't see how to untangle yourself from the situation, but you're coming out like this. You're getting to a more helpful and productive phase in your life. You're taking the time to take action because you're not resting. Now you found out the truth. You're not resting. You're taking action. You're coming out of that hermit mode, that planning preparation stage, and you're actually taking action towards the things that you want. That's where there's more productivity, because you found out that you are all loved out about being a person who's in that analysis paralysis, overthinking situations to a situation where you're not making any progress, you're not taking any action towards what you really should be because you're thinking too much, and you're coming out of that indecision, and it looks like you've now made your decision because you know what, you've realized that there have to be necessary changes. One of the first changes coming through are the new friends. And when things have been revealed, there are things that you just can't unsee. So you're making a decision, a judgment call, because things cannot carry on the way that they were all this time here. You have to make certain changes, certain different decisions, going to certain different directions, because there's been an awakening. And you're not about to unsee anything that Spirit has revealed to you. You can be like, thank you, God, for revealing that. And now that it's been revealed, I'm moving forward with the revelation and the new knowledge and seeing what else I can do with my life. Yeah. And you're finding that anything that you thought was there to hurt you is actually worked in your favor. And someone is investing their money, holding on to, you're making a decision to invest their money. So it looks like you're holding back some emotions because you're all loved out and you're holding on to some money for an investment because you want to do something new. Yeah. It looks like some of you, this came out reverse, some of you are all loved out about a situation you dealt with, found that you're dealing with someone possibly an Aries, but not necessarily. But you may have been dealing with someone who's very emotionally unavailable, very cold, cruel, a mean-spirited kind of a person. And you're like, you know what? no matter how much love I keep pouring into this situation, ain't no love coming back to me. So I've made up my mind that I'm going to hold back my resources or hold back my energy and not put it in a place where I'm not appreciated or loved. With this energy, a lot of truth is coming in here. This is true. This is true. Someone is dealing with someone who's very mean spirited. So you're holding back your energy. What truth is this coming out? You've got a lot of clarity. So over the next few days, there's a lot of clarity coming to you, like truth coming flooding in. And that's allowing you to move forward with your passions and your dreams and your goals with a lot more ambition and passion about what exactly you want to manifest for your life. And you don't want this energy here of a disagreeable bunch, with all this fuck shit, always fighting, always disagreeing, putting you in a competitive situation. This came out reverse. So you're coming out of that situation, and because of the truth, that someone doesn't like you, no matter how much you try, or a situation is not for you, no matter how much effort you put into it, you've got the clarity, the Ace of Swords here, the sword of truth, honor, and integrity. It's a two-edged sword, it cuts through what they are, it cuts through what you have allowed yourself to become as well, which is quite important. So you're coming out of all this conflict energy because you know the truth for what it is. You understand that you're put into a very unfair situation. It was not your fault at all, but you're the magician. You're manifesting a bright new future for yourself, a different sort of circumstance for your life. What is the key here? What is the key for the collective? Yeah, you've come out of indecision. Okay, read them this way. Someone's come out of indecision because they had a choice that they had to make concerning a group, a family, or whatever. So now they're feeling they're more grounded in their decision or decisions, but there's communication coming in real fast. A lot of quick communication, possibly from family coming in, a flurry of messages. This could be to do with a transaction for a few of you, or it could be to do some documentation or some messages. Messages about messages. Yeah, how cute is that? Yeah. Someone is walking away from some family situation because they feel that they're not validated, their worth is not seen or known or acknowledged. And they're like, you know what, I'm not going to be firefighting. It's not my responsibility to correct every single person who decides to have a wrong impression about who I am and what I'm about to do or what I'm doing or how I do things in my life. I'm just walking away from that situation. Whoa. Yeah. I feel for some of you are walking away from a family business because there was a lack of cooperation. There was no teamwork. For some of you, you may have been dealing with some issue of insubordination that may even lead some people to lose their jobs, or that may, if you're the one who's being insubordinate, you might end up, walking from that situation. So someone's definitely walking away from that situation because they want more stability. They want to be more grounded. So they're releasing anything that is not stable and grounded. Anything that is putting them in a lot of indecision. I see strong Gemini energy coming through as well. What was the unwise decision? Give us that spiritual intel, spirit. What is the unwise decision that has been revealed to you by your intuition? What is the unwise decision? Okay, let it flip over. To carry on burdens that just aren't yours. You're finding that you may have signed up, bitten off more than you could chew, taken on more responsibilities, maybe other people's responsibilities, and you're thinking, what, that's not a wise decision at all. I need to let people carry their burdens because this situation has put you in a lot of confusion. Perhaps you're advising someone over and over again. Now, guys, you can't keep giving advice to someone who does not want to actually implement the advice. Someone who's so used to just crying, or what we're going to do, and you tell them, no, do A, B, C, and they don't want to implement the advice, and you start taking their own problems as your own burden. Yeah, it's not a success. It's not a success for you to carry on that huge burden. This came out reversed as well. A lot of reversals here. So it's a lot of internal conversation, a lot of internal dialogue going on with you as you're realizing things. Excuse me. My throat chakra, someone hasn't been speaking up about what they think. Like I said, it's internal dialogue. So it's not a success for you to carry someone else's heavy burden and to put your guard down and say, oh, no, you know what, I'll help you with this, I'll do this and do that. Yet someone doesn't want to actually help themselves. What is the confusion about here? Yeah, confusion, worrying, having problems. You're watching someone making some very unwise decisions, but they're not taking advice, and you've decided to take on their problems as your personal burden. But Spirit is saying, you know what, put this thing to rest. You're taking action towards other things. Remember, that came up earlier on in the reading. You're taking action towards your plans, your ambitions, your drive, your dreams, your healing, not in any sort of a selfish, narcissistic kind of a way, but because you realize where you need to apply your energy and where you don't. Some of you are all taking a necessary retreat from the world, a strategic withdrawal, just to regroup your efforts, to plan, to strategize, to pray, and prepare for a very important project. Because your intuition has told you that, yeah, and intuition and the truth has come out about something. This could have been something that came up that happened around the full moon. So your intuition is telling you something about that. And as you're realizing these things, there's a need for you to retract some of your energies or your commitments. It's okay to say, I changed my mind, even if you promise something to someone. Because you now want to make decisions that make you happier, that make you free, that give you that freedom that you so desire and deserve. What's coming up with that? What was revealed that is making you step back? Yeah. Spirit has revealed to you that you're no longer invested in spending time all up in your head, thinking and overthinking a situation. Whether it's your situation or someone else's situation. What else is Spirit revealing to you here? Balance is coming in. Karma is coming in for a very painful chapter. We spoke earlier on about how you were put in a very unfair situation in your life at an unfair season. So karma is coming in to close off a very painful chapter. And Spirit is saying that, you know what? The worst is over and the future can be faced with a lot more hope and confidence. Let's just get some funky cards about this karma right here. What is this about the karma? Because you're put in a very unfair situation. That was injustice. That was a miscarriage of justice somewhere in your life. The karma is that your ancestors are handling the situation. Your ancestors have taken care of this here and they're drawing a different soul tribe to you. You're making new friends, people more aligned to where you are in terms of your vibration. And God is opening up a brighter destiny after that storm. You went through a storm that you were never supposed to go to. Your feet were made to go to places that you were never supposed to go to. You've lived a life that you were never supposed to go to because someone decided to put you in a very unfair situation. Someone wanted to throw you off your destiny, but you know what? God is still opening up a bright destiny after that storm. And you know what? Yes, you're not the same person you were before you went through the storm. And it's understandable. Some things change you and you can't be the person you were before you knew, before you were awakened, before the storm made you grow from that conflict and trauma. Get out now. Someone needs to get out of a situation like now. We spoke about someone leaving some sort of a situation. Someone needs to stop investing in some situation where there's just too much burden and no retribution. That's the word coming through. Under investigation. So someone's karma is to go under investigation. What is that about? What's the spiritual intel on that, Spirit? What's the spiritual intel on that? Could be a Leo. Truth is coming out here about what someone was doing at work. But someone is praying that the truth doesn't come out. But the intuition knows that the truth is coming out. Someone put you through a storm. Someone was hunting you down in a storm, created the perfect storm to hunt you down in. And now their karma is that whatever a negative attention they were trying to put on you with the smear campaigns and all of that is coming back to them. Soul Tribe, I absolutely enjoyed doing this reading. Till the next one, Sunshine signing out. Oh, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my details will be down there in the description box down below.